Hello everyone, anyone, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, the White March Part 1 and 2. Speaking of the White March, where is the White March, after all? I, finally, having done some of my homework, was realizing, oh, okay, I know around the what level, basically, what level and when it's going to be coming up. So, to put people's minds at ease, if you will, there's damage reduction too, nice. Heal multiplier too, no, cool. But to put everyone's mind at ease, if you will, is going to be a matter of, for those who don't know about when it's coming up, gotta complete not all of Defiance Bay stuff here, but you gotta complete, basically this quest, Never Far from the Queen, which is a little bit in there, so I have to go to the temple. And there's some stuff to do there. You can actually go there as early as like level 5 and such, but that is pretty, I heard masochistic was one of the words somebody used for it, which if you've seen the way that I do a lot of this stuff, does kind of sound like me, doesn't it? But at the same time, I do want to make sure it's a pleasurable experience, not, over and over like, not being able to do stuff. You guys saw how last encounter was, man. That was a big old fight there, and woo, took a few, didn't it? So, with that in mind, some things in the catacombs, checking out some stuff, doing some things around here is kind of the plan. Plus, I want to get the fortress built up a little bit. Plus, I'm not sure when I do go to the White March. I heard as well that it is recommended that. Oh, there's enemies here, are there? Skeletal wizard and such. Okay, so how many of them are there? Alright, do our job. Okay. Nope, back up, back up. Am I covering the entire doorway? Okay, good. Alright, guys. Let us engage in furtherest combat. There we go. Ow. Wow, that was a cool spell. That hurt. Okay. What we got for us? Our arcane blast, huh? Get them skeletons. All right. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to get in there, Wolfie. I'm sorry. Hey, but it worked out. Door blocking technique and all. Oh, that's funny.
And what does the flame?
Got this before the pad came running out. Yeah, our tanks took a little bit of damage, but that's okay. That's what they're used. That's what they're supposed to do.
To battle.
Oh, that was fast. Holy crap. Anyway.
Easy now.
So the point is that when it comes to all this, it should be understood this going to the stash because I don't want any of this junk. Is that we'll be going through a bit of that because I know it's kind of like misleading. It's like I'm starting from scratch.
I shall be discreet.
So it's misleading in the sense of like, well, when are you actually going to play the White March Part 1 and 2? Like you said you were going to. And such. So it's one of those things where I want to make sure I'm clear on that point that it is coming up. You have the nice stuff here. Oh, look at that fine armor. Who wants to wear some fine scale? You got the fine scale. You got his cool stuff. Now see, you're not necessarily gonna be getting hit too much. So I don't know, but if you do get hit, let's have you be protected for it. Looks the same. Plus, I want to get myself equipped with basic necessity items for filling out the party's requirements. And did I leave you behind? What the heck is that about?
Sure.
That was stupid of me. Hi. Oh, look at that nice hit right there. That was a that skeleton was ready to bear. I gotta remember to backspace to select everybody.
Hello.
as I do things. Obviously, the Catacombs is a wonderful place. They took an opportunity to say, hey, you know what we can do here? We can make it so that there's a lot of places where you can read the people who who kickstarted the game. And that's a good place for it. You know, that in the graveyards. I like how it comes up organically. It's not just, a flat list. I think there might also be a flat list there. And obviously, I think in the credits they do that too. But it's a matter of it happening a little bit more as you go across. So you can take your time and appreciate what some of the people write, which I actually did before. I don't necessarily think it makes for great YouTube watching, if you will. That particular aspect of it all. All right. Oh yeah. What's going on in here? There's somebody here. The small Orlon man appears to have pulled together some crates and scraps of cloth to make a rather sorry-looking camp. Thick fur on his limbs is matted and his clothing is smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as he enters, eyes widening in alarm.
Hail and well met.
Hello there. Wasn't expecting any visitors down in these parts. Glances his dim room. So, what are you doing down here? The Orngrim says, I've been a little down on my luck lately. Didn't have anywhere to stay, so I thought I'd come down here. Nobody focused around the Catacombs much. Not until you, anyway. A sad tale, but not the whole story. What are you hiding? The Orlon looks away, clear-eyed shit. I'm just trying to get by. There's nothing else to it. If it isn't your liking, there's a whole lot of Catacombs out there to have to yourself. Tell me, perhaps I can help. He opens up his mouth and snaps his hands, balled fists. He thinks better of it. He shakes his head slowly, expression resigned. Very well. I think it's true. I've been hiding for the nights down here. It isn't what you think. It was an accident. It's been hard for me here in Defiant Space. I suppose I thought if I could get involved in city business and made the right friends, it would be easier in time. But it did, really. I made a name for myself, a place. People actually listen to me when I talk. Well, they used to. People can get very passionate about these things. We were discussing, I think it was shipping agreements of all things to fight over. But this one night, a man, he got very angry, and maybe he had a little too much drink at the end. I guess he didn't have Orlon talking back to him. I struck him. He came towards me, I hit him, and he went over like a tree. I guess he struck his head on the way down. He lowers his gaze and shrugs helplessly. Turns out he was a knight. Crucial knights won't care how it happened. They just want me gone. I only live long enough to see the road. Please. The pleading expression. I just want to get out of the city. The second I get the money for passage, I won't trouble anyone again. I swear. I'll live quietly, but you can't. Please. You can't tell him I'm here. You know what, man? I'm still benevolent. It's like, I think it's kind of like, your secret is safe with me. I gotta be careful about this benevolence stuff, man. But I am benevolent. I just am. I can't. It's hard to stop to. Wait till my benevolent twos. Stares in disbelief. But this. You said you were a kind soul. Wouldn't imagine you'd see me out of the city and well away. I'm not sure I could ever thank you enough. But here, take this. I'm sure you on your journey. Ooh, rabbit for gloves. Yeah, my lasting gratitude, friend. I should get ready. All right. New task, and the solving of the new task is probably all in the same thing. Yeah. Let's see what he gave us, though. He gave us crit multiplier plus 10. Oh. Or, wait. Wait, what? Okay. So, Rev for gloves. Well, I'm thinking that you're going to want to put that in here. Oh, hey, ooh, I got stuff I actually could put a cape on you, and look at all this stuff I haven't been doing. Let's just go with this so far, shall we? It's a simple way to get around things. But yeah. Favorite disposition is honest and diplomatic. Unfortunately, I'm hoping that this isn't... Yeah, it's not the order they go in, because diplomatic is 1. But just gotta be careful, man. It can't be too nice to people. But at the same time, it's like, man, dude, it's Crucible Knights, man. It's your sisters. Think it was still your first deliverance. When Wodica takes back her throne, face her with pride, knowing this. That's what people read it. Wodica takes back her throne. Even gods can't be spared their due reputation. Retribution, excuse me. Yeah. That's gonna be something. Yeah, I bet you we'll be able to find another camping log here. Oh, what did I tell you? Feeling pretty good. That felt good. It's nice to guess right every once in a while. And that was a guess, I swear. I could perhaps I remember it from previously before.
Cast light in dark places.
Okay, so why am I in the catacombs again? We are searching for. We are doing a voice of the past, which is search for Rowena. Couldn't give more specific directions. Wandering down here, some sign of her, and there's a lot of stuff here. The long hunts. These are all basically stuff going on here. Plus, there's also stuff like going on my own bloody keep in terms of things. All right, cool. Morning Star. What was it? I like the name of that weapon, you know? Morning Star. I'm much more... See, it's funny. You know, I think of, like, the weapons that I think are cool, personally. Spear, all the way. Spear's got the, you know, versatility of the bow staff, type quarterstaff, if you will. But at the same time, it also has got a pointy part where you stab the bad people. Which is pretty nifty. You know what I mean? That's kind of my favorite weapon of choice. In terms of stuff, I did a little martial arts when I was younger, and I have a little bit of experience with bow staff. Not enough to be like, let's duel at sunset for from anyone. Okay, well.
Indeed.
You should do that to this one instead. Oh, there we are. Get a little fast they reload though. That chance is pretty awesome by Canna. What is this? There's the buff. I'll show it. Sorry. 20% reload speed, range attack speed. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Oops, sorry.
Following your lead.
I feel bad. I feel like, yeah, that's right. I need to actually set her AI up. Because I don't think she's getting the hints sometimes when it comes to hanging out with us. So let's quick do that.
Watcher.
Hi, what's up? No AI script selected. Right, for details. Okay, class behavior. Ranger uses wounding shot and marked prey against targets engaged by the companion. That's a good idea. Actively seek out range comments whether regardless whether or not they are directly attacked. Nearby enemies. That's... they will not move attack the enemy unless engaged by an enemy. If the enemy is defeated, they'll seek out the enemy's attack. I guess, I don't know. I'm wondering if that's better for anything, but we'll do... Yeah, let's do defensive. Animal is going to... it'll actively seek out things whether or not they're being attacked. Hopefully that doesn't screw me over. Well, I don't know. We'll have to play the AI, but that's definitely a little new to what it was. Not quite the level of, like, Dragon Age Origins and the wonderfulness that was their thing there. They had a lot of stuff going on there. Alright. Oh, and they'll be visible here. Yeah, Canna, time for you to remember you got a sword. Take them on! Boom!
That's it.
Ah, slimes.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure slimes will give experience anymore. That's like the way that it works. Someone explained it a lot better in a comment than I will on the fly here. But pretty much is the fact that you only get so much experience for certain people you're fighting. You only get so much. So it's like we killed enough black oozes that we shouldn't be seeking out black oozes because we've killed plenty of them already. What have I seen? I don't know what I saw. More slimes, but they're also really easy to kill, so I don't really care. Like, look at that. Well, that's how you take out the enemy, right? Okay. Good. Everyone's together. And of course, it's because of mechanics and seeing if there's anything else available is the reason why I'm so effing slow about everything. But let's keep looking around the sewers, see what goes on. See if we can find this Rowena. See if we can get a quest done. And then hopefully be able to start up something else I'm looking to get done as well. I don't know. I'm kind of curious with how the White March works when it comes to the keep as well. I just have a lot of questions.
What's this?
Oh. Well, Ganna, my friend, can you do your best on it? Nice. All right. Minor spellbind. Suppress affliction. Grant suppress affliction. 2 per rest. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Let's hook, It's funny enough. It's like, I don't know who to give that to. Part of me is like saying just give it to the priest so he's got a little bit more of them. 2 per rest. Because I'm pretty sure they're the ones who have suppress affliction. Let me double check that. Excuse me. Get to see every spell they have. Yeah, suppress affliction. Friendly AoE hostile target suspended for 7 seconds. Yeah, so if you give it to him. Oops, beautiful. Will the flame reveal? It'll probably make it so that he himself,
What?
under this, will have some extra ones, or no, maybe it just doesn't work because he already has the spell. I don't know, I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. It's right there. I am dumb. Okay, moving forward. Gotta get a quick save every now and then, considering I'm not sure what I'm doing. I cleared these catacombs back when I played the first time, if I remember, but everything, it's been a while. Like everything it has been. I do love adventure, though. I love the feeling of going to places, exploring this, and...
I think I see something.
Okay, well, disarm it, man. Don't give me this, you can't do it. Crap. Okay, good. Ooh, there we go. Fine mail armor. Oh. I see. Yeah, so just fine makes it a little better than that. It could be the better answer for him on that count, I suppose. Why not? Also, is that a real shield? I think, I don't know. Let's try putting it on him. What do look like? Yeah, that's better. Occasionally you get a tank for me, so I feel better putting something more substantial on you. Shield, I think, cool. And just a false, it's just a small shield. We got our big shield on it here. Okay. I'm the only one with the weird shield here. Which reminds me, why don't I take a moment to go, hello, big shield. Have I learned anything, or shield of outworn buckler? Can I enchant you if anything good? Quality. So, level description required is 8. I don't have anything for it, but I can make it give it +4 reflection by using slime guts, of all things, and some things. So, bam, it's fine now. Should have done that a while ago. Boom. Like I did with Hearth Harvest and gave it that. In fact, it's kind of a good idea to kind of go through all of these things and see if I can... If there's anything I can do to enchant it with, if I'm enjoying a certain weapon that is. Yeah, you know, but see, you don't want to go too overboard is the thing. The quality is accurate, which is interesting because isn't fine better? Because accurate, is it accurate 2 on it? Accurate 2 is +8 versus that. So yeah, that's fine. I prefer them like hitting than anything else. Yeah, I don't know. So it's like I'm always wary about putting elemental stuff on weapons, and such. Also armor I can do things to with as well. If I'm fine with wearing this for a little while. So you can get yourself some attribute bonuses. Some of them are a little rarer than others. I wonder if, like, do you always need Springberry to do it? No, okay, so it's different each time. So without even looking at it too hard, it's only level 2 is required. Of Might requires, what is that? Binding Copper. Perception. So you want a little bit more Constitution than Fire Brigand? Let's do it. Boom. I'm going to be less afraid to actually use stuff before. And look, you just gain some more health. Man, my tank is tanky. Maybe too tanky? But, you know, it's problems left for philosophers, you know, and such. They should have sent a poet. They should have sent a philosopher when it comes to the concept of, am I too tanky? I probably am a little too tanky, but I wanted to make sure that we had somebody who could stand up to, I don't know, like a bloody dragon or something like that. I mean, not there's going to be any of those in this world. It's not like we're in a, fantasy setting or anything like that, so don't have to worry about that. And what does the flame reveal? Oh, further down into the catacombs is what it reveals. All right, let's clear out the whole first floor before we do anything else. Now, if I recall, it's starting to seem a little familiar to me. Some of it, at least. Skeletons. Okay. So, give them the old 1-2.
Hey.
Well, that didn't work very well. There we go. And everyone else is ready to attack. Boom!
Dead on.
And definitely I'm screwing. You know, it's funny. I've noticed that this current action of this may not work the AI. Which can I mess that in the middle of battle? Auto attack defensive, class behavior aggressive. Oh, okay. Cautious. But I might need to be more aggressive, or have the animal. Maybe the animal. Well, I think it's really just the fact that I have to be careful, because if I don't get the animal companion in on the action, she's not going to be automatically doing stuff, and I can't run an autopilot. That is, which I want to be an autopilot sometimes, because autopilot rocks. Oh, that's a lot of skulls. That's more than 2. That's more than 2 as well. All right, let's see what we got here. Dear, my homie. I don't know why that. Heck, you're here. Because you were so stealth. I gotta watch that. Okay, 1. Get this rolling. Cause, ow. 2. Use a little bit of that way. Oh, crap. 3. Okay, good. Alright. Let's interrupt him if we have the opportunity. Interrupt some of these spellcasters.
That's it.
Dead on.
Woo! Feel that damage going out. Everyone else is just like, what? It's over here, guys. Come on. You're killing me here. Okay. Woo! The battles are so fast. It's like I miss. It's like I love the world, and I love the world, and I love so much of the stuff about it. And I actually appreciate how quick things go by, especially this fast mode. Like I'm kind of addicted to it, which makes everything look
Nice and
Looney
quiet.
Tunes. I know, so I'll try to be a little better about that. At least during serious moments, it's just like this character's just died, and you're supposed to feel sad, and here I'm going, whoop, dip, 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 as one does. Hi, dead guy. Why are you here? Well, you got yourself some leather armor, but someone tells me something.
What's this?
Yeah. I had a feeling that was gonna be the case. I was just like, no, you're gonna surely they'll stop.
Battle.
And maybe I can get a little bit of no. Use your benevolent. Nope. So forth. All right. How long does that last? Okay.
I'm here.
Our stealth
Ready,
person is here, and the thing about it, though is that is mechanics how you detect things. So I probably kind of foobar that up and I'm leveling her up a bit. So it's like, oh no, survival is fantastic, but yeah, mechanics. Can you actually trap accuracy? Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot of things to do. But she is perceptive, so she should see him, right? I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that myself. We'll find out in a second. Nope. She absolutely will not.
So much for our mighty huntress.
Durance, you dick. So we need mechanics to be able to see it. So yeah, that costs me. Yeah, it costs me a little bit here. All right, one. Obviously, this place is trapped. Cannot.
Following your lead.
You are our only chance to be able to see anything here. And I did say, right? And we'll take off fast mode for the investigation of certain
What's
things.
this?
What's this? What's this? Oh, you failed to disarm it. Fantastic. I think this is where we need to be, though. Wonder if there's any more on the way. Maybe not. Alright, so let's grab everyone else.
Hmm?
Just be careful about not walking into the bloody thing. Okay, why is she not stealth?
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, no, no! You.
Hey.
Just.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, let's save it up. Let's
I'm here.
quick little look ahead.
Following your lead.
Well, there's certainly things going on here. So let's
I'm here.
get the party together. Out to the crawl space and hallways. And someone tells me that this is going to be a talk to him before we murder him
Yes.
fight. Whoa! He says hello. A lone figure in tattered robe shuffles across the chamber, muttering under his breath as you approach. The figure halts and swivels his head towards you. His haggard visage, a labyrinth of wrinkles, of sores, overgrown by a moss-like beard. What's this? Who disturbs Hellig's work? Voice rattles and gurgles of that drowning man. You're Hellig Dalton's... maybe I should just not say that immediately. What are you doing down here? Research. Hodgepodge of animancy and necromancy. I have a place, peace and quiet, as well as abundant supply of subjects. What are those creatures behind you? There's a few personal objects. Sorry souls stuck in their mortal shells. Their flesh is dead as mine. Their minds are not well maintained. Just exploring the catacombs. Figure aims, then go. Thank your gods I'm not hungry. Hey, you're Hellig. Don't send me look for Rona. He leans back and bursts in her. Frosh is left. Revealing amulet and a ragged wound running from chest to throat. Splatters of black, delicious fluid on the floor of every cackle. That old fool is still alive. I hope how he still doesn't bear a grudge for that incident. It was so very long ago. Okay, Dalton believes that, so what happened to you, buddy? With this? Long story. I was one of the first animasters in Deer who had practiced necromancy, too. What Dalton is Northwatch Rangers on my tail. So... wet burbling sound. Ugh. I don't know how bad well I want to imitate that. When we tell me about Dalton. Oi, that's a miracle or joke of the gods that he's still alive. He bloodied crusts from his beard. Only thing I love more than this fletching Nintendo is the idea of his own legend. He claims he killed Rowena and the rest of them. Did you mention that he hunted me down like a rabid dog? I just wanted to follow my studies. Attitude towards animancy, not what they are now, and necromancers never met with such acceptance. But they're corpses now. So am I. Surely all that behind us. Do you know where she is? Restrain other bouts of chuckling. You can say that. This is retrieving my grimoire from Modred. I'll let you in on a secret. Wait, what? Who is Modred? What? When animancy started getting popularity, Defiance Bay hopes of finding a place where research would meet more acceptance. Worked with Brackenberry Santarum for a few months when I met Mordred. Spits black blood on the floor. Let's just say Mordred and I didn't see eye to eye. Got so bad at threatening to kill each other on a daily basis. Obviously the bastard made good in the threat. Ooh, sank a dagger in my chest while I was sleeping and dumped my body in the catacombs. So if he kills you, how are we having this conversation? Preserve my mind and my memories of Athenian magic and a few timely preparations. Now my soul is anchored as decaying husk. His claw-like hands clenched his fist. Mordred stole life from me and left me with this wretched corpse and this craving. Clutched stomach glances you hungrily for a second. Mordred keeps all his precious to him in a trunk in his laboratory. As he stole my grimoire, he offers you a key, if claw-like hand. On your way to Brackenberry Santarum, bring me my grimoire and my revenge. Can you have your Rowana? He chokes and burbling chuckle. So, who thinks that this guy is full of crap and she is been turned into something?
I shall be discreet.
I think that's what's happened too.
I think I see something.
Let's see if you can actually take out the trap, huh? Yeah, look at that. Nice. Cool. Anything cool on you? Just a gun.
Yes.
Anything else? Alright. Mm-hmm. So, but that's not the complete story if we just murder this guy, now is it? So, let's see. There's... Oh, the Temple of Odisha is actually down there. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Just travel there? For never far from the Queen? Yeah, basically. So that's a little close. Yes. So, obviously, I want to save that for the next... episode, if you will, before I start going, talking to everyone there and doing a lot of good story stuff. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have the party do the little Benny Hill run out of the catacombs here, and we're gonna explore a little bit more of the town, knowing that apparently in order to reach the temple, going through the catacombs is one option, and that is interesting. Did I clear everything here? Yes, I did. Huh, alright. Oh, a string of actions with Q and not shift key. Yeah, I gotta remember that. Because that'd be very easy for do this and then do this, you know, that sort of thing. Okay. So with that in mind, let's check out another part of the world. Because if I remember correctly, I'm still waiting for things to be effing done. 8 hours. I could just rest, I suppose, but I'd like to see where life takes me. Brackenberry. 12 minutes. I don't know if I can spare 12 minutes. Of course, the way this always goes. Whew. Alright. So, let's see what we have here.
You're from Gilded Vale? Then you're close to home.
Close can mean a lot of things.
Surely you'll go back when this is all over.
Dunno. Guess that all depends.
Oh, this kind of sucked. The Charred Barrel, huh? That's the name of the place. What a nice little area.
Let's keep quiet.
Let's not do that. I missed the wrong button. Hey, don't mind if I take some table scraps, see it? Boom. The understudy. Hello, understudy. How are you? And though it may splinter my soul, I will. Props. Production of The Unfortunate Tale of Fabian Bernat. Oh, that's a classic. Lots of people of interest here. A couple different people to talk to.
Hello.
What's up? Man is dressed in neat but functional clothes. His sun-wrinkled skin and limber musculature reflect his life spent in wilderness. Well met. What brings you to Charred Barrel? Is this your place? My retirement. Used to be a warehouse back when Brackenberry saw more ship traffic, but it fell out. Use became mostly residential. Inherited from some great uncle who never had much luck pawning it off with my cousins. Now it's the most popular spot in Brackenberry. I'm saying Brackenberry. Yeah, I'm saying right. Districts come to mingle. A few rough types fame here. Size, coins as good as anywhere else. Who are you? I'm a cartographer for the Duke for decades. Across the White March half a dozen times. I mapped most of the ruins of Thane Bog. Good career, but one suited to younger men. Came back to find Spade for good. Cleaver and a few other friends of the Knights helped me get the rights to refurbish the place. Strong ale, quality entertainment, and fresh sea breeze. What more can a man want? Alright, cool. Well, it is an inn, but I don't know if I'll be jumping in there. Begging your pardon. Oh, it's you! It's good to see you well. Had a few rough days, but we found this place. They were kind enough to hire us both. I forgot who this was. Who was this? Things have been wonderful. I can't tell how much I appreciate what you've done. What'd I do? I forgot. Hey! But I did something good, so what to do? That's stealing from the cook. Yeah. Quick little peek upstairs. I'm not entirely sure if I'm like, let's check out this inn's basement. Sometimes these things are best left off camera, you know. Pirates, you say? Mattered with. Mary watched you with her cold rim eyes. She puts her hand on the hilt of her blade, jangling jewels, hanging wrists. We don't know each other, stranger. Best we keep it that way. Brings you to Charred Barrel. What's it look like? Good wine, a little piece of quiet. Flips a copper coin for thumb. And Scarin doesn't ask too many questions. You don't seem like a Brackenberry local. I'm a sailor. Gives you a half smile. And liberator of certain goods. Plays a large earring. And a nice thing about snobs here is usually too polite to ask more. Excuse me. Something stuck in my throat there, and I thought that was funny. So that it was. Hey, I can take from there. No one cares. As long as they ain't stealing from people or I want it too much, then it's all good. But I think that's someone to keep in mind in terms of other quests I kind of have here. But I'm looking to see about talking. This is the end, but let's see. I was looking for the quest guy and the guy who killed whoever. I want to find out more about him. I don't think I'll be taking the Grimoire necessarily, but let's see. Here's a voice from the past. Yep. Grimoire said old death, confident he locked away Mordred, Animaster, Brackenberry Sanitarium. Alex' old rival. We're going to the sanitarium. Whoa. What are you? A sign or something? Just somebody's house? Kind of forget, because I know some of these are like so and so's mansion. Yeah, this house. But you know what? Going to them isn't a bad idea in terms of earning XP. Although in yes, exit. Yeah, it was pushed so far away, I wasn't sure if I was actually clicking the right interaction. Like, which way am I going? It's House of Raremont, but hey.
I've never been to Narsitok. Is it very cold?
I shall
What
be
creatures
discreet.
wander the tundra? How are your leaders chosen?
Do you always ask this many questions?
Well, that's just to get us started. Let me get out some parchment for notes.
Ask whatever you want. If I don't know, I'll make something up.
I like that's the reason why you play these games. It's just that right there. It's pretty much it in a nutshell. Is hearing the sort of back and forth of it all. Characters, and that's why I'm interested in trying to making sure that I use the actual NPCs. because those moments are the most genuine and such, and it'll be interesting switching people around. Some people don't ever get switched out, though, because they're awesome. And their name is Durance. Alright. Or as I call him, Durance Duran. You're not a sanatorium, are you? But I'm gonna explore anyway. For it's a bit of experience, why not? Yeah, this looks a little too nice. Yep, agents of another house. Got it. Roger. Give a little salute. Like, that's not where I want to go. But I am going to find a sanitarium. Which probably is a place that has at least the illusion of locking people up.
So many ruins to uncover, places to see.
Indeed. Though after 5 years, I'll be ready for a break.
It is true. You have been at it far longer than I. Where will you go next, when you have all the world to choose from?
Home, of course.
Greetings.
Okay. Someone else. Fixated Page's large and well-worn tomb. Seem oblivious to the cool, fragrant breeze. She looks up for a shadow across her page. Do you mind? I'm rather busy. What are you busy with? I'm studying soul attachment. We all know that souls move into people at birth and out of them. But we still have a lot of questions about what makes them stick, so to speak. What do you mean about stick? Brushes a straight lock forehead. Souls power bodies and give tissues life, but only when firmly attached. Separation leads a whole spate of soul-related ailments, including the hollow board. But if we understand how to reattach souls, we could end Wywin's legacy, maybe even conquer death. That's theory, anyway. Unfortunately, I don't have all the research needed to put into practice. So what do you need? Manuscript calls the Theorems of Pagdom. Contains the research of Pagdom's experiments to attach souls. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries is rumored to have a copy in the Elder Archives. Pagdoms were considered to be one of the more daring animancy texts. Not something generally circulated among novices, nor easy to get a hold of. Wonder if we might have a peek at it. The theorems get advanced by research in leaps and bounds, but Grim the Hierarchist worships Whale, and, well, she has some paradoxical views on sharing and restricting knowledge, and since she isn't exactly a proponent of animancy, she tends to restrict the kinds of information. That's a shame. Oh, she says, look at me spilling my troubles. It's kind of you listen, but I really should get back to work. Anything else? No, I'm pretty sure. Such as, I guess I did get, I wonder. Protect the books, especially rare ones. See, say, Nancy, blah, blah. Some knowledge is best kept under lock and key. Tell me more about it. He's an animancer working in Deerwood. He has some interesting theories with essence, some rather innovative techniques to study in. Simple reattach of souls of bodies after death, although he wasn't able to prevent his patients from degenerating. He was controversial, to say the least, but there are many starting to realize he was merely ahead of his time. When by degenerating? Well, there seems to be a tiny problem for reattaching souls after death. Their bodies will reanimate and maybe retain memories, personality, develop a hunger for flesh, living soul-infused flesh. But without it, they start to devolve, decaying mentally and physically if the process goes too far, which eventually does. They become mindless corpse attacking anything that moves. We haven't figured out a way to avoid that. This is the more inconvenient side effect. Reproduce an actual curse with little to show for it. Yeah, that sounds like necromancy. Nonsense. Necromancy and magic. This is science. Tell me more about the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. You'll find in Copperland District is dedicated to the God of Secrets Revelations. Most importantly, house and largest, most expansive library in Deerwood. Well, that settles it. We simply must go see it, right? Or the Elder Archives. Hold the rarest, most arcane, and most powerful text of Deerwood. Think of it as the inner sanctum of the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. You'll say, need Grim's permission to enter. Alright, cool. Tell me about yourself. Animancer Sanitarium. Currently, I'm researching matters related to Wydman's legacy. What's Wydman's legacy? Well, okay, we know about this. Hardly reliable data, of course. They can't comment. I don't care for the term Wydman's legacy. It reeks of superstition, but it's too prevalent change at this point. Personally, I see a more methodical approach to these matters, rather than throwing up their hands and blaming the gods. Don't think Deerwoodians would see much fun in that. Leave you alone. Okay, so you find out enough, and then the quest becomes available to you, shall we say. And things like that. Because I knew personally about that. But we have found ourselves at the sanitarium. And that will be probably where we pick up next time. I don't know. Let's just see. I'm kind of curious listening to him speak for a minute here. Unresponsive, common after soul trauma. Small stone on the patient's forehead. I don't know his name. A portion of his soul was recovered near his body. We used the stone as a vessel for transfer. Huh. Can you hear me, Oswin? Slowly opened before a panicked, wild expression washes over him. Ooh. Seems creepy as hell. The extended dissociation has permanent side effects. Yeah. Patient becomes more agitated, grunting and moaning as tugs at his bonds. Ugh. Further research, Recapture will be able to rehabilitate patients like Oswin. You guys. So,
Yes?
this is the people that we're dealing with here. I don't know exactly where the other one, but there's lots of people to talk to figure out the sanitarium and what we are doing in terms of that. Plus, I'm sure we gotta go see the crazies. So, thank you very much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed yourself, please consider leaving a like. It helps out a lot, and certainly makes me happy. Feel free to pause when I do this here. If you're the first time joining, well, I hope you stick around. I will be doing my best to kind of work through all Defiance-based stuff, or at least enough of it, to where I get to a point where I'm confident, and we're heading out to the White March stuff. And I'm probably going to be sticking in the White March stuff for a long time. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes back. So thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.